Welcome to day 2 in Hyderabad. We went to the world famous Ramoji film city. I knew it's a really big film city, but I didn't know that it's world's biggest film city. As you enter, first of all, you see the ticket counter, and that's the main entrance. In real life, it's so gigantic. It truly feels like you've entered a kingdom. As far as I remember, the tickets start from 1700 per person. With the tickets, you also get a map as to what will be the flow of your journey. Once you have the tickets, that's the entry, which leads to the bus stand, and the buses are going to take you inside the Ramoji Film City. There were so many school kids, and this was the first bus that's going to take us to the starting point. It was a 10 minutes journey, and it feels like you are on your way to a hill station. The normal buses drop you at the starting point. From there, you have to take these red colored vintage buses. The first bus takes you to the first destination, and there's a guide in the bus too. Then you are left on a spot and you get to experience the place. Afterwards, you take another bus to the second stop. I really enjoyed the experience in those vintage buses. And then we were shown different locations where different movies were shot or different shots from different movies were shot. Like this spot is used for songs, and one of the shots from movie RRR was shot here. Then comes the set from Suryavansham, yes, the Set Max one. And here are some more set locations. There were so many spots where shootings were actually happening, and this is one of them. And do you know where Katappa killed Bahubali? Here, right here. If you are someone who loves Bollywood movies, I guess you're gonna enjoy it so much. The Drishyam police station where the body was hidden, that was the police station. But when you visit the sets, you also realize that how heavily edited shots we get to see. This is another place where some shooting was happening and some set props were also being made. And here was our first drop. This is the train that is used in most of the movies. Chennai Express was also shot here. As I've mentioned before, if you are a movies fan, then this place is a must visit. I love Bahubali. And then we went to the Bahubali sets. The vibes were vibing because in the background, the music of Bahubali was also playing, and that made the experience so much more fun. If you are a Bahubali fan, you know what tree is this. I think I don't even need to mention which place is this. That's our very own Devsena. And that's where she was collecting all the wooden sticks. This was such a fun experience because जैसे जैसे हम उस जगह को कवर कर रहे थे, हम लोगों को याद आ रहा था कि this was the place जहाँ पे ये वाला scene हुआ था. So like all my family members, we all love Bahubali, so it was a crazy experience for us. And that's the iconic Bhalal Dev statue. There was also a Bahubali cafe at that place where you'd get dosas and biryanis named after all the characters. Post that, we went to this colony where these houses were inspired by Portuguese. So, movies like Golmaal have been shot here. And then we saw how movies like Avatar are made. So, this person in the suit was the actor, and whatever she did looked like that on screen. So, getting to know how these movies are made was so much fun. This was the green screen room. As we were walking on the screen, it looked like we are on the streets of London. And that's me in the blue dress right there. That's just me doing some experiments. Post that, we left the colony and we went to the airport. Not an actual airport, a set. Not just that, there was an airplane set too. That's how it looked from the outside, and that was the inside of it. On the screen, there were movies that were shot at this place. Movies that include hijacking and plane shots are all shot here. Post that, we went to another spot via the vintage buses, and then we decided to have lunch. We went to Masala Mahal, and let's be honest, I didn't enjoy the food at all. Not just the food here, even the snack counters, they have like similar things and not a lot of variety. So I was a bit disappointed with the food, to be honest. After the lunch, we went to the Japanese garden. I am someone who absolutely loves greenery, and this place has to be one of my favorites in the whole film city. It looked so beautiful. There was a waterfall, and the park was maintained so well. This place had my heart. Then we went to the butterfly garden. There were so many butterflies in there, like as the name suggests. Here's what was inside. Enjoy the view. Post the butterfly garden, we entered in this zoo situation, and it was just so good. Post that, we saw a few nurseries, and greenery and flowers just make me so happy. Then there was this made up Buddha temple. I suppose this was also made as a set for movies. Then we came to the last spot, the Ramoji movie magic. Again, it feels like you've entered like a wonderland. In the movie magic, we learned how movies are made. In the first step, we learned how movies are shot. Then we were educated on how the sounds are added and how the final product is made. And then one of my most favorite parts, we were made to sit in these trains, kind of, cars or whatever you'd like to call it. And then we got to experience different setups. Like this one was the Aladdin era, then the next one was from the Roman era. And there were like so many different setups. One was from summer, one was from spring, one was from winters. It was too good. It was, I guess, 5 to 7 minutes long journey. Post that, we went to the Space Center. It was an 8-day experience. Post that, we went to see this dance performance. Then we saw this action sequence. Like everything was, you know, thought through so well. And I really had a great time. By the end of it, I was so not ready to enter the chaotic real world because I was having a fun time living in this fairy world. I so wish I could live there, but I'm so glad that I got to experience it. That was all we did on the second day. I'll see you in the next vlog.